Hi friends, I'm Aanchal Jain. I'm a student of ABM 09 batch. I did my BTech from Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, New Delhi in 2012 in Computer Science department, and therefore when I joined IIM Lucknow, I was a fresher. I'll be doing my summers with e-clerks. I'm a core team member of ICFAP committee, that stands for Interest Group in Food and Agribusiness. ICFAP as a committee helps students to innovate and bring out their vision and ideas in front of large organizations. We conduct various events and activities, all case studies which are related to finance, strategy, operation, marketing, and other live projects which are done in association with large organizations like Tata Rallis and Microsafe. These life projects are basically the ongoing problems organization. To begin with, I had only ABM call. So to get a credible answer and a perfect guidance, I contacted my mentors, which were allotted to me by the Ignition team. So do get your doubts clear by the mentors. I was told by my mentors that concentrate more on the ABM topics and ABM related issues which are ongoing in the world. And therefore I mainly concentrated about what are the various types of crops available, what are the various types of soil. So when you have only ABM call, concentrate more upon agriculture in India and the various issues that are ongoing in the world or in India basically, and more of the current news which is going on about environment. Only ABM call, then do not think that your GD topic would be related to an ABM profile or domain only. It can be any topic that can be abstract, and you could be in the GDPI panel of any PGP student as well. So get yourself prepared. It depends upon your panelist whether the panelist would give you a ABM related topic or maybe any abstract topic. Panelist already read the entire form before I entered the PI room. They didn't question me much about the form because I actually had written everything in detail. If you wouldn't have mentioned much in detail, then do have certain reasons and points why did you write those things, like the exposure to rural areas, then your experiences when you visited certain rural areas, etc. So do have reasons that how you felt or why did you visit that place, etc. They basically asked me that why did I prefer ABM over other calls. They actually asked me which all other calls I had and asked me to have a preference ranking for each call. So I preferred IIM Lucknow's ABM over other calls, so they asked me to convince them. The only thing I can suggest you is that do have a specific reason. Be honest. Be honest. If you think that yes, ABM, you like ABM profile, then tell genuinely to the panelists. Then they asked me various current news going on. I told them about the Kundakulam project. Basically, tell the panelists more of environmental news so that they can see your connection towards environmental issues. That yes, you do know about environmental things. They question me upon opinion which I would have if I would be in the place of government and what decision would I take. They asked me to name certain NGOs and what role do they play, how do they contribute towards the growth of India. Then they asked me about various FMCG companies that were basically dealt with the agribusiness sectors, and they questioned me that why did you name those companies only in agribusiness sector and how do they contribute towards agribusiness sector. Basically they wanted me to tell the concept and logic behind why those companies are named as FMCG companies in agribusiness sectors. Like for example, I told them about Pepsi. They make Lays. So I told them that yes, they can be said to be a company in agribusiness sector. So they questioned me why. I told them that because Lays are made up of potatoes and that comes from agriculture sector, so yes, in a way it is related to agribusiness, so you need to relate everything. My panelist also asked me that why basically you wanted ABM sector only. So I told them that yes, I am interested much more in marketing and ABM is somewhat related to and more inclined towards marketing rather than other sectors. So they asked me more about FMCG sector, FMCG companies, and they questioned me about 5 FMCG companies and asked me to name their brands also. So I would suggest you all that if you are inclined more towards marketing, then do go through the FMCG companies and their brands and do have their names on your tips. And in the end, they asked me about the various crops, various types of crops and the area where those crops are grown with their examples and all. They asked me why certain crops are known as cash crops and why different states have different cash crops. So do have a logic behind your answers. Do know the concepts behind everything you read. If you are reading about crops, then do know why certain crops grow in that certain area. It's due to the environmental conditions, etc. Then do know why certain type of soil has that texture. What I will suggest you all is be confident in whatever you say. Panelists would only see that how much you are aware and how much you know about certain issues. Apart from that, do go through the ABM document which will be provided to you by Ignition team. It will be really very helpful. It will solve many of your queries. Plus it involves various topics. So if you have any queries or questions, do join ICFAB group on Facebook. So all the very best. Be confident. Don't be nervous. I'm sure best would happen.